Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jordan. So today in this video, we're going to be talking about the Monster High New Scaremester Volume 3 comic. So I know we haven't posted a video in almost a month, and for that, I apologize. We have had a lot of technical problems, audio software problems. Luckily, my husband found a new audio software, so hopefully everything sounds way better. But thanks for sticking with us. So let's get into the New Scaremester Comic Volume 3. The first few panels mainly revolve around Draculaura. Now, I chose a lot of these because you get to see Draculaura doing fear leading tryouts. You get to see her dressed in this gorgeous Victorian era outfit, which is really nice to see. I mean, I know we get to see a lot of modern clothes, but it's nice to just see the different take. Also, I picked a few that show her transforming into a bat. Also, that they show a lot of expression for Draculaura, you know, happy, sad, confused, perplexed. It was just really nice to see that portrayed in the comic. The next panel I picked has a lot of Claude in it. I do like his design. It also has Manny, which for me, I prefer Generation 3 Manny to the comic book. Nonetheless, I do like Manny's design in the comic. I just think I prefer the G3 version a little better in my opinion. And then through extensive Googling, because if you've been around the channel for a bit, you know I don't really know a lot about G1 Monster High. I found out about this gorgeous character. Her name is Rochelle. She is a gargoyle, and oh my god, her design, the pastels, she's amazing. I want to know more about her. She's really pretty, and I kind of like her a lot. Now, the next two panels I picked really revolve around the cafeteria scene. And I picked it mainly at first because it had really good images of Cleo, Julia, and Laguna. But then, if you need to pause the video, please do so. I squealed. So when you look in the background, you can see Mercedes. And it made me so happy because she's so cute and adorable. Then, you know, you have Cleo being fabulous, Julia being Julia, and just looking fabulous. I feel like she has a really good sense of fashion, which is fantastic. And, you know, she's still a gamer, still nerdy. Loving it. Now, Laguna. I honestly really like her comic design. And this is going to sound so weird, but I feel like her design says sea monster. Now, I know she's a sea monster, but I guess when I think of a sea monster, if that was going to be turned into kind of a humanoid, I would think of the comic book version of Laguna, right? Very nice blue skin, this blonde yellow hair that's got waves. It kind of reminds me of like if kelps, you know, kelp was to wave in the wind, in the sea. That's what that would look like. Also, I picked this one because I liked it, but two, my husband also voted for the panel. Is, as you can see, it's got this text in it that reminds me of old school comics, right? So instead of bam, pow, kapow, you know, you have the wording for Monster High, and it just kind of takes me back to old school comics. I really love it. Now, I know this one is also a cafeteria scene, but I picked this one because if you look in the corner, you can see Venus feeding her little pet, which is adorable, but also if you look toward the background, you can see Meowlody and Persephone, and I really just like seeing them because for me, I feel like you don't get to see them a whole lot in Monster High Generation 3, but being able to see them, you know, hanging out and enjoying Cafeteria and enjoying, you know, Monster High, it's really great to be able to see those characters in the comic and feel like they get a little bit more light instead of in the show. So the next panel I picked is Claudine talking about her breakup with Toralei. And the panel really it made me sad because I loved them as a couple. It was adorable. And if you haven't watched my Monster High Pride video, it does focus a lot on Claudine and Toralai's relationship, so I would recommend going and watching that after this video. The last panel I ended up picking is Cleo and Deuce. It seems like maybe they're restarting or starting a relationship, which was something that I appreciated on one level, but I'm sorry, if you have to ask me, I'm 100% a Cleo-Frankie shipper. I love their relationship, but I did end up picking this panel because I did like the design. I did like how Cleo looked. I did like how Deuce looked like a Gorgon, like you could really see the snakes. It was drawn really well. That would be why I picked this panel as the last panel for this video. Above where I'm talking, you're going to see fan art pieces that end up getting published in the back of the book. This is something that I really appreciate that the publisher does, that people can draw their own art, submit it, and sometimes they end up in the back of the comic. I really appreciate that they do this. It feels really great as a fan of the series to know that people can submit their amazing art skills and that it could end up in the back of a comic. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who has watched this video. Thank you to everybody in our community. Your support really means a lot for myself and for the channel. Please don't forget to like and comment on this video. Your comments, we do try to read them all, and they are super helpful. We really appreciate the feedback. Also, if you like Monster High, comic books, and Dungeons & Dragons, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and ring that bell so you know when we post our videos. We try really hard to post once a week, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!